Pratapgad, literally Valour Fort, is a large fort located in Satara district, in the western Indian state of Maharashtra. Significant as the site of the Battle of Pratapgad, the fort is now a popular tourist destination. Geography: Pratapgad Fort is located 15 km from Pratapgad and 23 km west of Maharashtra, a popular hill station in the area. This fort stands 1,080 meters above sea level. The fort is built on a spur which overlooks the road between the villages of Par and Kinisvar. History: the Maratha king Shivaji commissioned Maharashtra Trimbak Pingal, his prime minister, to undertake the construction of this fort in order to defend the banks of the Nera and the Koyna rivers, and to defend the Par Pass. It was completed in 1656. The Battle of Pratapgad between Shivaji and Afzal Khan was fought below the ramparts of this fort on November 10, 1659. This was the first major test of the fledgling kingdom's army, and set the stage of the establishment of the Maratha Empire. Pratapgad continued to be involved in regional politics. Sarkaram Bapu, a well-known minister of Pune, was confined by his rival Nana Fadnis in Pratapgad in 1778. He was later moved from fort to fort until he finally died at Raigad. In 1796, Nana Fadnis, while escaping from the intrigues of Daulat Rao Shind and his minister Baloba, assembled a strong garrison in Pratapgad before heading to Maghad. In 1818, as part of the Third Anglo-Maratha War, Pratapgad surrendered by private negotiation. This was a great loss to the Maratha forces, as Pratapgad was an important stronghold, had a large garrison, and could suppress much of the country round it. A 17-foot-high equestrian bronze statue of Shivaji was unveiled by Jawaharlal Nehru, then Prime Minister of India, on 30 November 1957. The same year a road was constructed by the Public Works Department from Kamrosi village up to fort. A guest house and a national park were built inside the fort in 1960. The fort is currently owned by Uday Raj Bhosale, the heir of the Satara princely state. Structure: the fort can be divided into the lower fort and upper fort. The upper fort was built upon the crest of the hill. It is roughly square, 180 meters long on each side. It has several permanent buildings, including a temple to the god Mahadev. It is located at the northwest of the fort, and is surrounded by sheer cliffs with drops of up to 250 m. The lower fort is around 320 meters long and 110 meters wide. It is located at the southeast of the fort, and is defended by towers and bastions 10 to 12 meters high. The Afzal Tower extends out from the fort proper and defends the approach to the fort. It is said to have been constructed after the Battle of Pratapgad, and Afzal Khan's head is said to be buried under the tower. In 1661, Shivaji Raj was unable to visit the temple of the goddess Bhavani at Dildripa. He decided to dedicate a temple to the goddess at this fort itself. This temple is on the eastern side of the lower fort. The hall has been rebuilt since the original construction, and consists of wooden pillars about 50 feet long, 30 feet broad and 12 feet high. The shrine is made of stone, and contains a clothed black stone image of the goddess. The roof of the temple is flat inside, but covered in lead covering put up by the Satara Raja Pratapsena. A small spire or shikha covers the shrine. A dargah of Afzal Khan is located a short while away from the fort to the southeast. Tourism: Pratapgad is usually visited as a day trip from Maharashtra, a popular tourist destination located 25 kilometers away. One can take street from Panvel to Piladpur at night and then stay at Piladpur street stand for the first street to Wada. It's around 7 a.m. When you reach at Wada village you can hire a four-wheeler to the base of the fort. But there is an alternate fantastic trekking road surrounded by greenery, for that you have to ask villagers first. It's a bit hidden. But if you go by the main road then you can see an arrow on the road showing the exact path and then you can see old rock stairs. From this route you can go walking in around 30 minutes to the top of the fort. This was the old route of Mullahs in ancient times. The main road was built by government when a bronze statue of Shivaji was placed in the fort. Gallery. See also, List of forts in Maharashtra, List of forts in Mumbai, List of forts in India, List of forts. References